EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the draw, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. To throw is Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for Tony Pollard. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue. Explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. That's Gallup on the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
This is Lamb on the end around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Get him going there. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Purdy to throw it on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But
touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Pollard again. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 106 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Pollard. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the 35 on second down, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
first down. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, Purdy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
That is caught by Lamb. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings.
Purdy's pass complete to Jawan Jennings. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Purdy now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun.
Completes it to Samuel.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Neville Gallimore showing off a bit on that nice stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Purdy buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out now come the Cowboys. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Oh, look at the juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Dallas.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Prescott to throw it. He's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Don't stop that motor. I got you, baby. It's so good, big time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 172 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead. And
I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
1st down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott off play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Play action now. Prescott steps away.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. And again, it's Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They can't beat us straight up.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
So now the Niners down by a field goal. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Now a dump off here complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Purdy to throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now here's Pollard, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
All right, go get him now. Keep grinding. Come on, baby. We got him all before the storm, baby. Let's do it. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Pay attention. Do your thing. Let's get something wrong. Get it, baby. Rod. I'm coming. All right, guys. All right. Bring it. Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that is incomplete here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.